Every sale, every payment, every click is a tiny piece of data. Scattered across a dozen disconnected spreadsheets, it's just noise. Nobody can see the whole picture. But connected all in one system, and that same data runs the entire company and tells its leaders exactly what to do next. In this video, how enterprise systems turn raw accounting data into information and information into decisions. Welcome back. Last video, we built the infrastructure the systems run on. Now we look at what actually flows through them, the accounting information itself, and the enterprise systems that manage it. I'm Professor Lamptey. Here's the plan. What the accounting information system is, how an ERP ties everything together, the levels of systems from the front line to the boardroom, the kinds of data, and how it all becomes insight, followed through one sale at our company. Start at the core. Write this down. An accounting information system, or AIS, does three jobs. It collects financial data, processes it, and reports it to the people who need it. When our company makes a sale, the AIS captures it, records the debit and credit, and rolls it into the reports, the income statement, the balance sheet. It's the machinery that turns business activity into financial information. Every control we've studied this whole series exists to protect exactly this. But the AIS doesn't live alone. It lives inside a bigger system, the ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. An ERP integrates every business function, sales, inventory, purchasing, HR, and accounting, onto one single shared database. Here's why that matters. In our company's ERP, one sale updates everything at once. Inventory drops, revenue posts to the general ledger, and the customer's balance changes, all from a single entry, no rekeying. The AIS is the accounting module of that ERP, drawing from the same shared data as everyone else. One version of the truth for the whole company. Now zoom out. Information rises through an organization in levels, and each level has its own kind of system. At the base is the transaction processing system, the TPS. It records the daily transactions, like our sale. Above it, the management information system, the MIS, turns those transactions into routine reports for middle managers. Higher still, the decision support system, the DSS, helps analyze and model specific decisions. And at the top, the executive support system gives senior leaders high-level dashboards of the whole business. TPS, MIS, DSS, executive support, from recording one sale at the bottom to steering the whole company at the top. The data climbs, and it gets more summarized at every level. To read any of this, know the two ways we classify data. First, master data versus transactional data. Master data is the relatively permanent stuff. Our customer list, our product catalog, the chart of accounts. Transactional data is the individual events, this sale, that payment. Transactions come and go, master data stays. Second, structured versus unstructured. Structured data fits neatly into tables, amounts, dates, IDs. Unstructured data doesn't. Emails, contracts, images, PDFs. Modern systems increasingly have to handle both. Here's where it all pays off. Raw data on its own is useless. The goal is turning it into decisions. That's business intelligence and analytics, tools that sift the company's data for patterns, trends, and answers, and present them as dashboards and key metrics leadership can act on. Our one sale, joined with a million others, reveals which products are winning, which regions are slipping, where the cash really is. That's the whole point of an accounting information system, not just to record the past, but to illuminate the next decision. And this world is changing fast. 3 technologies you should know. Robotic Process Automation, RPA, uses software bots to handle repetitive tasks like data entry and reconciliations, faster and without fatigue. Artificial intelligence and machine learning spot anomalies and predict trends in the data. And blockchain offers a shared, tamper-resistant ledger that can make transactions verifiable across parties. None of these replace the accountant. They change the job. The professional who understands both the accounting and the technology is exactly who these systems need. That's the career this whole series is preparing you for. Now the thread that ties us back to everything else. All this information is only as good as its integrity, which is why data governance matters. Clear ownership of data, rules for its quality and accuracy, and the controls to enforce them. Garbage in, garbage out. If the data feeding the ERP is wrong, every report and every decision built on it is wrong too. So the accountant's role isn't just using the information, it's guarding it, making sure the data is complete, accurate, and trustworthy. That's the value of everything we've learned about controls applied to the information itself. For the exam, lock in 3 things. 1. The AIS collects, processes, and reports financial data, and it lives as a module inside an ERP that integrates every function on one shared database. 2. The levels of systems. TPS records transactions, MIS reports, DSS supports decisions, and executive systems give leadership dashboards. 3. Know your data. Master versus transactional, structured versus unstructured, and that business intelligence turns it into decisions. Get those, and you see the big picture. An enterprise runs on information, and the accountant who can capture it, protect it, and read it is indispensable. 60-second recap. The accounting information system collects, processes, and reports financial data, living inside an ERP that unites every function on one shared database. Information rises through the levels: TPS, MIS, DSS, and executive systems. Master data stays while transactional data flows. Structured data fits tables and unstructured doesn't. And business intelligence turns all of it into decisions, increasingly aided by automation, AI, and blockchain. Now here's your call to action. If this made enterprise information finally click, hit that subscribe button so these ISC lessons come straight to you. Give the video